Well, the Lakers' injury report for tomorrow shocked everyone. Out of nowhere, Max Christie is now listed as questionable instead of out with that oblique strain he got back in training camp. We hadn't heard a single update on him for almost 3 weeks, and suddenly he might actually suit up tomorrow night. Reports say he's been grinding behind the scenes, getting close to full speed, and could finally make his regular season debut. That's wild considering how silent it's been on his recovery. So yeah, for the first time this season, Max isn't on the out list, and that alone got fans talking. Austin Reeves is officially out again. He missed the last game with a groin issue that's been nagging him for about a week, and the Lakers are keeping him sidelined for at least one more game. He won't play tomorrow against Atlanta. It sucks, but luckily they've got LeBron and AD to keep things moving after that tough win over the Spurs. Atlanta might not be as strong, but it's still no cakewalk, especially without Reeves. As for LeBron James, he's also out for tomorrow, but there's finally some good news. According to Shams Charania, LeBron's been cleared for contact, which is a big step in his recovery. The next phase is full 5-on-5 practice, meaning he's really close to returning. Whether that happened today or yesterday, who knows? But the King is almost back, and that's what Lakers fans are really waiting for.
Or can you tell us about when we could see the NBA's all-time leading scorer back into the mix here for the Lakers?
Well, LeBron James has been working out individually, and I'm told the next step for him is 5-on-5 live play. And he will not be traveling on the Lakers' upcoming 5-game, week-long road trip that starts in Atlanta this weekend. So it's unclear whether he's going to be able to get that live action while the team is on the road, potentially doing it with the G League South Bay team, or do the Lakers and LeBron wait for the team to get back on November 16th, and then the live play process can begin then. I was told today that Lakers personnel are still operating under the belief LeBron James' debut will be around mid-November, but this is uncharted territory. He turns 41 next month. He's in his 23rd record NBA season, and that's why Rob Pelinka's 3 signings this offseason, Jake LaRavia, Deandre Ayton, and Marcus Smart, have been so important, paying dividends with the depth without one of the best players of all time in LeBron James.
Okay, so looking at that schedule, that 5-game road trip, he is not going to be traveling on that. We're looking at November 18th, possibly. If you're trying to sort of extrapolate out when he could be available, that would be a game against the Utah Jazz back at home in crypto.
Like I said, this is definitely a good sign for LeBron. If everything goes smoothly and there's no setback, asterisk knock on wood asterisk, he could be back within the next week or 2. That's only about 5 to 7 games away. The Lakers have actually held up pretty well without him, even missing Austin Reeves and Gabe Vincent at times. But let's be real, getting LeBron James back changes everything. Right now, the Lakers are bottom 5 in fast break points, and nobody runs the floor like LeBron. When he's out there, he's a freight train, unstoppable in transition. Even with a top 3 offense already, his return boosts their scoring, playmaking, and leadership. The team's been surviving without him, but when the King returns, it's not just about surviving anymore, it's about dominating again. So yeah, getting LeBron James back is obviously a massive boost for the Lakers, no question about that. But here's where it gets interesting. Asterisk asterisk, there's still no real update on Jalen Hood-Schifino asterisk asterisk, not a duro, despite what we heard last week about him being cleared for contact. Earlier today, JJ Redick said there's no new info on either Hood-Schifino or Max Christie, even though both are traveling with the team. That's a bit weird, considering Christie was suddenly upgraded from out to questionable. It's kind of obvious they're both much closer to returning than the Lakers are letting on. When a player travels instead of staying back in LA for rehab, that usually means they're nearly ready to play. Honestly, it'd be great to see Hood-Schifino get a few games in before LeBron returns. Let him find his rhythm and get some confidence before the King steps back on the court. Right now, the minutes that should have gone to Jalen Hood-Schifino are basically being eaten up by Dalton Connect, who honestly hasn't been playing that well. Hopefully, Hood-Schifino gets back before LeBron James does, just to get some game reps and find his flow before the rotation tightens up again. But yeah, that's the so-called update, or really, non-update on Hood-Schifino. The Lakers are keeping things quiet, but don't be shocked if they pull the same move they did with Max Christie, acting like nothing's changed, and then suddenly upgrading him right before a game. And speaking of Max, his return status came out of nowhere. Nobody expected it, not fans, not analysts, nobody. Last time we talked about him, it sounded like he might not even come back this season. And now he's suddenly close to playing? That's wild. After all, Thepis 2 times Max Christie treat to come back, he ended up jetting her tag game. First, it was that broken foot, then back tightness, right whenever Yona thought he was ready. During training camp, he was finally jeering up to play in the preseason, Buthenbone, and oblique strength of that kept them out in Sethen. And before that, he even had a quad contusion that made him sit out a few days, so yeah, it's been rough. You want to believe he'll stay healthy at this time. Butet shard to be optimistic. Max hasn't played over 50 games in Galen be a season in Marathon 3 years, and that's a big deal. It's Benoni and Jury after Nother. And fans are starting to low suspicions. So I think it's smart to be careful with Maxi Kleber even with him being upgraded. Weary note eventual plate night. Or I guess, tomorrow night if you're watching this later. Butet still good news he's clearly making progress, and the Lakers must feel confident he not to upgrade a him, which means the beliefs glows. There's still a lot of caution here athoff, because if he can just stay healthy for at least 5 Orton games, heck would really help the rotation they just didn't they be another player like him. Someone who can play without the forehand 5, stretch the floor with shooting at center, something neither Deandre nor Jackson Hayes Realido. Yeah, Hayes shit in a 3, but let's be honest, that was luck. If Culber can Camille back and actually stay at that floor, he'd bring a slide boost Lakers badly need. If Maxi Culber can bring that's a main pact back to Theedum, stretching Theflorana Fency and holding Iso non-defense, it could really change a lot. He saw send trim protector who can switch into dribble, which matters a lot in matchups against Maresca-led teams like Golden State, or bigger lineups like Houston. If he can stay healthy and prove his value, Heck'll help the Lakers both in and off the court. Because let's be real, there's already chatter about them being gone the trade edible. The talkies, he's per toft hemis like clit trade a package along with *** Gabe Vincent *** and *** Dalton Connect ***. If Hito isn't Twanto be moved, his best bet is to actually jit back in Theflo Ran show, he's still useful. Otherwise, the Lakers might just shift him for an expiring deal or nothing major in return. If Maxi Kleber wants to stay with the Lakers and avoid being traded for a role player or 3, and upgrade, he's got to prove his worth right now. Whether he comes back tonight, tomorrow, or later this week, this is crunch time. He needs to show he can still play like he did back in Dallas, that he can actually impact the game, stretch the floor, and defend without falling apart physically. If he can't, he'll just end up as an end-of-the-bench guy who's always hurt and never consistent. He now has to convince the fans and the Lakers coaching staff that he's still valuable. So what do you think? Are you confident in Kleber's comeback after being upgraded from out to questionable with that oblique strain? Or are you worried this might be another false alarm? Do you think Maxi Kleber can actually help the Lakers if he gets healthy and is ready to play? Or is he just trade fodder at this point? And what about the LeBron James update? Slowly but surely getting closer, maybe 1 to 2 weeks away from returning to game action. How do you feel about Austin Reeves and Jalen Hood-Schifino as well? When do you think they'll be back? And when are you hoping to see them back on the court? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. That's pretty much it for this update. If you enjoyed the video, I'd really appreciate it if you liked it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day or night.